G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. This is the fourth instalment in my ranking of Australian macro lagers, and today Toohey's New is the beer that I'll be reviewing. So far the standings: number 1 is Reschs Pilsener, number 2 Carlton Draught, and number 3 VB. Toohey's, of course, famous for those iconic TV advertisements in the 1980s with the slogan, "I feel like a Toohey's or two." In those days, the packaged version was actually sold as Toohey's Draft. Toohey's New, which was exactly the same brew, was only available on draft. Work that one out. Toohey's, of course, is known as New South Wales beer, along with Reschs. Anyway, enough of that, let's get into it. 375ml can, 4.6 ABV, so 1.3 standard drinks. Pouring her out into the Spiegelau lager glass. We'll get a bit aggressive there, see if we can get ahead. All right, let's take a look at the appearance. So, typical Australian macro lager appearance. It's a golden colour. It's pretty effervescent. You can see lots of bubbles coming up there, and we've got a fluffy white head, just about a finger aroma. Again, not a particularly aromatic beer, which you expect with this style. It's mostly sweet malt coming through. Yeah, not a whole lot to talk about in that regard. Let's see how it tastes. Cheers. All right, so Toohey's New, light to medium in body. There's minimal bitterness. It's a very clean and crisp taste. Again, typical of the style. It's very refreshing. Certainly something that you could session at 4.6%. The actual taste profile itself is, again, really typical of an Australian macro lager. It really is a style where the taste is not, there's not a whole lot of flavour going on. You know, there's minimal hop presence. It's a bit of that wet cardboard flavour and aroma to it. Other than that, it's some sweet malt. I wouldn't call it watery or anything like that, but yeah, not a particularly flavoursome style of beer, to be honest. Of course, some have more than others. So let's have a think about where this might sit in the rankings. Is it as good as Reschs Pilsener? No, I'm going to say definitely not. How about compared to Carlton Draught? Carlton Draught is currently in second. Close, but probably not quite. How about VB? I think this is better than VB. So in terms of a score out of 5, I'm going to give Toohey's New a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5, which will put it in third place. So Reschs Pilsener is still on top, followed by Carlton Draught. Toohey's New coming into third place, which pushes VB down to fourth. Future episodes in this series, I've got some Melbourne Bitter, I've got a Crown Lager, and I am looking to get a few others. Great Northern, I'll have to get in there, and hopefully some 4X as well. So there you go. Thanks for watching this episode of Hef's Beer Reviews, and we'll catch you next time.